No more songs. No more sad fucking songs, Darren Korb. Get out of here. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Saturday Morning Dooger. How are we all doing? You all depressed now? Look, it's not my fault. It's not my fault. I just let the most played songs by him start going. Okay? That was the start of Never to Return. Good ears. Hello, everybody. It is almost 1:20 here. I'm very, very sorry. Thank you all for being so patient. We got Clarky off to Nanny's. She's spending the night, so Sam and I can have a dato. I'm very excited. Yeah, it's a good start to the day. I had a very, in contrast to yesterday's morning where Clark never stopped screaming, we had a morning today that was just delightful. It was just nice and sweet, and Clark can draw circles now, so she was drawing circles. She's obsessed with having me draw spiders. So I now have a default. The more that your kid asks you to draw a specific thing, the more you come up with like a default quick way to draw the thing, right? So all of her favorite characters from stuff that she asks us to draw, we both know how to draw them like as quickly as possible. But now it's turned into spiders. So I have like a kind of a weird default spider that I draw now with a little top hat. So there you go. Anyway, nobody asked, but that's how my morning was. Cat Writer has asked for a cheers. Y'all ready? It's tea day today because I'm still not 100% and I've been going a little ham on the coffee. So I'm so worried. This teapot sometimes it does the dribbly thing where it just like dribbles down. Okay, you have knitting on hand? Do you need a minute? Here, let's watch. You know what? I'm not going to do it over my lap, though, because if it burns my lap, then Livestream fails as my home forever. Oh, no dribbles? Oh, right at the end, but no, like, consistent dribbles. Very happy with that. Good job. Mwah. You crushed it. Default spider emote, please. I can't tell you what type of tea it is because we might be putting it in the store. It's not a black tea, if you guys were like, what the hell is that? Pouring tea is how I broke my keyboard. Oh, yikes. We have one of those teapots. They're lovely. Yeah, I just got it at Sainsbury's because I had these teas that I needed to try for the business. And I was like, I don't have a steeper. I don't have a teapot. I don't have anything anymore. And oddly enough, in a country like England, it was very, very difficult for me to go anywhere and find just a tea steeper to put loose leaf tea in. But yeah, this little teapot was like super cheap at Sainsbury's. So I was like, you know what? I'll just get me a teapot. I'll get me a teapot. T2 is a great place to get tea supplies. I don't know what T2 is, but I'm willing to look it up. They prefer bags. Yeah. What can you do? Yeah, the first time I went into a Sainsbury's, I was really surprised that there was an entire section that was just like kids' clothes. I was like, is this a department store? Like, where am I? This is so weird. We have to wait until it cools down a little bit before we can actually do the cheers. I'm sorry. I'm giving all of you with yarn, etc. in your hands to like get all ready and situated. It's a really nice loose tea company. Sells all sorts of stuff. If you're ever in Blue Water Shopping Center. Oh, okay. Yeah, you have plenty of time. You could pick up some yarn and then decide you don't want to do anything with the yarn. I'm trying to figure out what to do with, this is off topic, but on the topic of like creating things or adjusting things, the leggings that I'm wearing right now, I got at Old Navy, which is an American company, and they're really, really long. They fit me great, aside from the fact that they're really long because I'm a Lalafell. And so I keep trying to decide, do I want to hem them? I like for things to be a little long, but not so long that it covers my entire foot, because that's a hazard. So I'm like, do I hem them? Or do I do the weird thing where I cut like a heel hole? Like, do I do a thing where like there's a slot specific for my heel because it's supposed to be this long, guys? You know? Yes to the heel hole. Cat Rider's got my back. All right, sick. Learned about the spider lady from Undertale or I'm a spider, so what? Because those are easy and cute. Do I have paper in here? I could just draw it for you guys, like what I've been drawing. Where's my paper? Oh yeah, see? Like, not extremely long, but long enough that it's like, I need to do something about it. There is paper in here, but there's no pens. You know what? If we take a break at some point, I'll go and get paper and pen, okay? You have a PC, but it won't look right. It won't look right if I'm drawing with my mouse. That's not the same. Y'all want to see how I draw the spider, right? Can't do it on a computer. What do you think of Suits? We are currently almost done with season 4, I think. And I do like it. I do like it a lot. There's just so much to get through. There's 9 fucking seasons. And I don't know. I'm so mad because I was like, you know what would be a good thing for us to do is for us to place bets. I was saying this to Sam. I was like, we should place bets like, will these people still be on the show? Will these people still be dating? Like, we should do that so that, you know, we can like tick boxes off. And he was like, well, I can tell you what's about to happen right now in this show. I was like, that's not the same. And he was like, I promise you in the next episode, this is going to happen. I was like, I doubt it. And then it fucking immediately happened at the beginning of the next episode. And he was like, you sure you want to place bets with me? And now I hate him and we're getting a divorce. So we're a little bit north of London. We're like outside of a village. Look, just because you're getting a divorce, it doesn't mean you can't go on a date. Okay, chat. Date canceled. That would have made more sense. And now the date is canceled. Even though I announced the date at the beginning of the stream. Okay. Yeah. I can drink it now. All right, Cat Rider. Redeemed a cheers for Saturday morning Dooger. Humble Bundle has a visual novel sale. 20 games for $9 if y'all are interested. Amazing. Yeah, guys. If you've got a drink, lift it. If you don't got a drink and you just want a fist bump, cool. If you want to push your yarn up against the screen, I don't care. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I don't think that I have anything like exciting or introspective to say in this cheers. aside from happy weekend to everybody. If you are in self-isolation, may you stay active somehow mentally. If you are sick with anything, may you get healthier. And may this stream make us all feel a little more joyful. 3, 2, 1. Boop. Mmm. Delicious. Yeah. If y'all are stuck in your house and you're like, I just don't know what to do with myself, somebody's always streaming, so there's that. I've been catching up on your streams. I just got to the one where you just got back from your first Oregon trip and you're playing Minesweeper. One day I'll be all caught up, and I hope all is well. Thank you, Katie Bug. I mean, you could stick around. There isn't anything to spoil in here. A perfect time to watch streamers, right? Get through that backlog. If you got a bunch of VODs to watch. If there's somebody that you haven't watched in a long time and you're wondering how they're doing, check them out, right? I'm doing art refs for my OCs now that class is canceled next week. That sounds fun. I was told I didn't have to come to work. We're here, bud. Welcome. Shouldn't it be Saturday afternoon, Dooger? People always say that, but then the acronym is SAD, and it's not SAD here. It's suck my dick here, I guess. I don't know why I always say it like SMD is better, or yeah, is better than SAD. Like, it's not. It's really not. Look, there's a reason that when I go to edit my stream information, if in the go live, this is real, if in the go live notification I write, it's SMD, it will not let me post it. Because it doesn't follow their rules. All ballet classes are canceled. Yo, you guys are going to really cool classes. Better to have the SMD attitude, I guess. I have not seen Has Been Hotel, no. Do you find it hard to stay up to date and keep an audience this day and age with all the new platforms, trends, and whatnot that keep craving the attention of people? For sure. I think if you don't... I talk about this sometimes when people are like, I'll watch you until you're 80, which is adorable and very sweet. But like, I think if you're doing this sort of a thing, if you're a streamer or a YouTuber or whatever, and you don't have a moment where you try to come to terms mentally with the fact that it's not always going to be up here in terms of the number of people who are around, right? Like it's going to peter out over time because there's going to be new things to watch and new stuff to do and whatever else, right? Yeah, for sure. I'm never going to be the sort of person that's like, Fortnite's the big thing, I'm on it. Tarkov, everybody's all about Tarkov, let's get in there, right? Like that's just never going to be my stream. So I don't think I'm ever going to be the sort of person that will ride a wave up, and I'm never going to be the hot new thing because I've been around forever. So so for me, it's just, I'm just going to keep doing my thing and having fun and playing stuff that I like and And I'm very blessed to have the people here that I do. And if everybody sticks around and if more people come around for one reason or another, then that's incredible. But I'm at peace with the fact that it won't last forever. So. Saturday sappy, Dooger. No.
Welcome, you fine cat-loving...
Mortal Nova, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you very much. Some people work for years to become the hot new thing. I guess that's true. That's like, I'm trying to think of who it was. Somebody in Minecraft got huge. Cyber Seal, thank you so much for subscribing as well. Welcome to the Cat Gang. When Minecraft got really big, somebody got huge, and I was like, wow, where did they come from? And it turned out that they had made like tons of different channels before their Minecraft channel, and none of them had gone anywhere. And then the Minecraft one like took off because of Minecraft. And so it was one of those moments of like, oh man, it's a brand new person on the scene, but they had been making something somewhere for years up to that point. Do you have a plan of how long you'll be a streamer? No. Sam and I have just talked about like if we can be smart with the money that we make and, you know, try to save as much as we can and do the things that we can now while it's around, then cool. And if at some point it's like, all right, this isn't working anymore, then we'll cut back on the streaming time in order to do something else, right? It's all whatever is going to be the best for our family. That's what we'll do. So, are you picking up Animal Crossing on Friday? Oh yeah, it's out soon, huh? Holy shit. Oh, I've been loving your Hades stuff. Thank you. I hope you'll continue streaming it as long as you enjoy it. Thank you. Yeah, some people have really enjoyed the Hades stuff, and some people haven't. I love that game, though. Damn, dude. That game is so fun. Have you ever had offers for broadcasting things outside of Twitch? I get offered hosting gigs sometimes.
Welcome, you fine cat-loving coffee.
Time to open your coffee comic book cafe, right? That's the next stage. Mr. Death Apple, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. And PG Wipeout, thank you for the 28 months. Thank you to everybody who's resubbed. I thought you didn't like Animal Crossing. I don't. But I'm gonna try. Look, I'll try them all. I've tried them all. I'm gonna try this one because it's so infectious how excited everybody is about Animal Crossing, even though I don't get it. So I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna try it, and maybe it'll just be garbage again, but it might be great. And look, if I don't like it, that's fine. I have so many kids around me now. I can just give it to Charlie. Be like, here you go. You go, bud. Cool aunt. Well, when it was Christmas, everybody got him video game stuff. So I was like, what are we gonna do? So we got him a bunch of science things, but he didn't. I mean, he's 8. He's like really excited about the video games and not as excited about the science stuff. But that's okay. That's okay. I'm all right with being the weird auntie and uncle who are like, I know that you want games or I know that you want sports stuff, but what if instead you took a look at this National Geographic book, which is what I also got him at one point. On book day, I got all the kids' books. And for Charlie, I got him like a huge National Geographic book that was like 1,111 questions to everyday answers. And it was like, why do we have thumbs? You know, what's this? What's that? That kind of a thing. You like games and sports? Here's a book. I figure if everybody else is going to get him video game stuff, if I can get him things that are like brain investments, right? Like, is anybody else going to get him science stuff? Maybe not. So if there's any part of him that would get drawn to that, at least he would have the opportunity to, because we gave him some science stuff to like explore that with. And if he never touches it, that's also totally fine. But the person who gives out apples on Halloween, I should do that. But I should like... You know what I should do? Oh my god. Here's the best of both worlds, right? Get a huge bag of those gummy worms and then get apples, put little holes in the apples, and then string candy gummy worms through the apples and be like, here you go, my pretties. Yes. Yes, bitch. That's what I'm going to do next year. That just came to me and I'm so excited about it. Oh my goodness. Bam! Lava Jackal and bam! Sartoxia. Thank you guys very much for the dabs. Write it down so you don't forget. Fuck, I should. Hold on. Sticky notes. New sticky note. Apples with gummy worms. God, I love this idea. So happy about this. Hot damn. Do they do Halloween more in England now? Not really. It's not a huge thing here still. But here's what's great. It's not a huge thing here, but Sam's mom is obsessed with it. So when she would come and visit us, she came and visited around Halloween twice, I think. And both times she was like, I have to go to a Halloween store, right? Like, I need to go to a Spirit Halloween. So she didn't know the name of it, but like that's what she wanted. So I would take her to a spirit store and she would just be like, this is incredible. Like, she just loved it. Maybe you should add 4 Halloween onto that note. I doubt I'll look at it and be like, what is this? What? Are you okay? You just fought back like 6 burps. I'm still living, aren't I? How do you like the UK in general? Yeah, I touch my face. How do I like the UK in general? Yeah, it's great. I've been here quite a few times. So now everything itches. Why did you point it out? Now I'm just going to touch it more. Fuck. We still don't have a car, so I can't like explore really, but I've been to like Sam's hometown a ton, so I know a lot about where things are there, which is nice. You know, in the checklist of shit to do in my life, one of them eventually is going to be meet people who are not associated with Sam. Not that I don't love Sam's family, because I do. I adore them, but it'll be good for me to like try and cultivate some kind of a something that has nothing to do with Sam and his family. Have you been to the local pub? I have. I took an art class there. There's a pub that's technically closer, but every time we walk over there, we don't want a drink. We just want to eat food. And whenever we walk in there and Sam's like, hey, you guys serving food yet? They're like, nah. So we've never actually gone there. We've just walked in to be like, hey, is there food? Okay, bye. So. I recently moved to be with my girlfriend. I have the exact same problem with meeting people that aren't her people. Yeah. I mean, I think that it's important, right? To just have like something that's separate, that's just yours. It's not necessary. I would probably be perfectly happy just, meeting people through Sam and spending time with them away from Sam, right? But yeah, I want to go to more weird art classes and pubs, and I want to, go to that book club that my mother-in-law told me about where all of the alternative ladies are. Like, I want to do that shit. How much culture shock do you get nowadays? When my girlfriend joined me in the UK, the thing that got her so freaked out was that we don't refrigerate eggs. Yeah, I got over that a few years ago, I want to say. A few years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. A lot of the things that weirded me out, I'm adjusted to before even moving. So that's helpful. Especially when you work from home. Yes. Yeah, because I don't have a built-in like side thing that helps me meet other people, like going to work. I miss burritos and I miss Japanese curry. Those are the two things that I want to like teach myself how to make a bomb ass burrito. I make burritos, but they're never like as good, and I think it's the beans. I need to like figure out how to make or get like really good refried beans, cuz I can't find them here. So, yeah, really bomb ass burritos would be great. And then Japanese curry. I'm watching videos on how to make Japanese curry. My mom got me I was talking about this yesterday, but she got me basically like the bread maker equivalent for pasta. So bread makers, if you ever buy a bread maker, they're pretty dope. My nephew has one and he uses it all the time. But it's literally you just throw the ingredients in there and then you hit a button and it's like, cool, I'll make you bread. Right? So my mom got me a thing that is that for pasta. So as you put the flour in, and then whatever the liquid mixture is, if it's like an egg mixture or if it's, you want to make beet juice pasta, whatever. It tells you how much of it to put in, and then you put that in. And then it's like, cool, I'll knead this up and then make you pasta. Which is weird. I've tried it twice now, and the pasta has not turned out right. And I think part of it is because I can't weigh the ingredients. They give you like a cup and things, but they do give you like a weight measurement. And so I'm not putting in the exact amount I'm supposed to. And I've only ever made pasta by hand before. So I'm like trying to figure out, I don't know what's going wrong really, My dad has a bread maker and it literally says, yo dog, I'll make you bread. Don't you worry about it. You go to work. When you get home, there will be some toasty, honey bread here. Yeah. In the US, you can't not refrigerate your eggs in the US. But in England, for the most part, they don't wash off the protective coating that's on the eggs, and they don't bleach them. So Stalix B, thank you. I'm so glad that you were committed enough to go back and watch it. Let's get this bread. Yo. Bye, Toaster Pugs. Oh my god. Good luck on your SATs. Yo. As far as I know, and again, not trying to spread misinformation, so please look it up yourself. As far as I understand, the reason that we like overwash and then bleach the eggs is because we still struggle with salmonella in the US. So it's in an effort to minimize the spread of salmonella. But again, look it up yourself. I could be wrong. I'm okay with being wrong. That's just what I have understood. Just in general, most of Europe, from what it seems, most of Europe is better about like food cleanliness stuff. So we do some workarounds to just like eliminate everything. If I recall correctly, it also has to do with the long supply line in the US. The eggs aren't as fresh as they are in Europe from farm to store. That also makes sense because we're huge. I am coughing. It's true. I'm feeling better though. I'm feeling a lot better. The last 2 days I've had a sore throat and a cough. Today I woke up and I was still like a little congested, but you know how I was saying that I had 2 days there where it felt like my ears were constantly plugged and I had to really struggle to unplug my ears? That's gone. Amazing. So yeah, the congestion is going away. Thank goodness. I also sound better. Thank you. That's great. Your hair is fab. Why, thank you. I washed it. How is your streaming room setup? You have lots of boxes. We took, well, I always take Wednesdays off now. Sam also took all of Wednesday off. And then we went through everything in the garage. So we had shipped, when we moved from the US to UK, we threw a bunch of stuff on a ship to come out here. So we pared down everything to like 20 items in boxes. So total. So including like my big chest and my great grandmother's rocking chair and shit. There were also some boxes, and in total it was 20 things, I think. Yeah. So we emptied all that stuff, or not emptied, but we like, all of these are boxes with video games or comic books or game consoles or whatever, things that were like, that can go in the offices. And then we had 2 boxes with clothes, and most of our boxes are electronics. Do you have any toilet paper in one perchance? When we moved, I got one of the 45 roll boxes from Who Gives a Crap, so that I wouldn't have to think about toilet paper for a while, and now it's such a blessing. So yeah, we're not worried about toilet paper. Thank goodness. Yeah, I think the drawing tablet, because we brought that with us, the drawing tablet is going to go downstairs. There's another like little kind of office area downstairs that we're not doing anything with. It's become like the electronics catch-all, basically. My my sewing machine that I've taken apart is in there. When I finish a puzzle, the puzzles are going in there. So, you know, it's just like whatever. And since both Sam and I want to use it as kind of like a hobby, we're we're like, oh, well, maybe we'll just leave it downstairs. But if it turns out that we want to do some art streaming stuff, we might move it back up here. We could probably just stream from down there if we want to, though. Yeah, he's been streaming. Sam streams GMT, normally starting around like 9 p.m. GMT. And then recently has been streaming until like 5 or 6 in the morning. But yeah, he streams basically every day. He doesn't have a set day off like I do. Please stop him. Do you know how long I've been with that man? And how many conversations we've had that are me being like, hey, you should sleep more. Want to wish every Cat Gang member and follower health, wealth, happiness, safety, and peace. Smile, be kind, and know that you're awesome. I appreciate each one of you. That's from King's Warrior 9953. Thank you, bud. Bam! And Onus Bjorn, that is for you. How's Jesse doing? I think he's bummed about Rezzed, but he gets it, you know. It's much more important that everybody stays safe and healthy. But yeah, he's okay. We're looking into how to be at Rezzed in summer, so we'll let you guys know how that's all going. It snowed last night and I live in Iowa. I hate weather. Last night he got scared of screaming when you said you can hear him through the baby monitor. Good. Literally, sometimes I'll be in bed with the baby monitor next to me and I can hear his voice come through the baby monitor because he's screaming loud enough that it's getting picked up on the camera in our daughter's room. So, yeah. To be fair, the prince was really mean. Somebody said the Prince of Persia in For Honor just looks like a clean-shaven Sam, and it made me laugh. Lord Pineapples, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Oh, no, you converted from a Twitch Prime to a Tier 1. Thank you very much. Clark is a deep sleeper. Clark has literally been sleeping through Sam's distant screaming since she was a newborn. It's so crazy though. So one of you guys sent us a like Moomin book that's supposed to be, you know, like simple words. So it has pages that are like different types of weather and a page, like a section that's all colors and a section that is like numbers and things. And it's super cute. And when she first got really into it, she couldn't say anything, right? And then at a certain point it was, she knew some of the colors. And she would say like apple and flower and things like that. I was like, oh, that's cute. And then it went on a ship. And then it was gone, right? It was picked up, it was put on a ship, and it's been gone for a few months. So we emptied the boxes that have her books in them. And she was so excited to see her books again. And she popped it open and can describe to me everything that everyone is doing in this book now. And to realize the huge difference that is just in a few months is kind of insane. Like, for us to open the book and her to go, oh, it's raining, umbrella. And we go, yep, he's got an umbrella because it's raining. And then her pointing to another page and going, kitty, windy, because there's a cat in the wind in one of the pictures. I'm like, yep, there's a cat in the wind. And then to turn the picture and her go, oh, sandcastle. Me to go, how many sandcastles are there? And she counts how many sandcastles are. Like, it's wild, like how quick that happens. But it's cool to have a touchstone like that, you know, to have this book, and I remember so vividly the first time she turned to the page with an apple tree and went, apple. And I was like, when the fuck did you learn the word apple? Right? To go from that to being able to really describe everything and know all the colors. And one of the pictures is one of the Moomins sitting with some books. And I was like, oh, what's he doing? She goes, oh, read a purple book. I was like, yeah, he's reading a purple book. Yes, that's exactly what she's doing. I didn't expect to get that much detail, but yes, that's what she's doing. It's insane. After having 2 sons, my wife and I are having our first girl. Any girl advice? Clark, I assume that kids are raised exactly the same, or rather they can be raised exactly the same. So I would say just keep doing whatever it is you were doing before. Look, for Christmas, my kid got a baby pram that was full of trucks and cars because she's interested in both. So like, I think just raise them the same. Kids are going to get drawn to different things. They're going to have different interests. So raise them the same. And when, you know, the kid develops like specific interests in other things, that's when I think you should adjust, personally. The logistical aspects of girls, just raise them the same. Just raise them the same. There's no logistical aspect of girls. If you want like gross stuff, changing their diapers are different. That's about it. That's all that I can think of. Does moving to England kind of feel like moving back to Oregon? I feel like the two places have the same kind of weather, nature, and general ambiance. They are very similar. Yes, that is true. They are very, very similar. I feel more at home here. Not more at home than I expected, but like there are things that make me nostalgic in ways that I didn't expect. Going on a walk with Clark and looking out and seeing like a weird abandoned, you know, like cold just plot of empty land. I'm like, oh, it looks like some of the areas around where I grew up. I don't know. There's a lot of moments like that I keep happening where I'm like, oh, it reminds me of being a kid. So I think in some ways I'm really fortunate because because the weather is so similar and the look of everything is so similar. They're both, you know, very green, lush places. So I'm able to kind of like mentally make connections that make me feel more at ease. So yo, teapots are dope. I don't have to get up. I don't have to make anything else. Just make some tea in a big pot and then just drink all of it. Have you made crumpets? Isn't actually making crumpets really difficult? We've bought crumpets and thrown them in the toaster, if that's what you mean. Yo, a crumpet with some flora on it. Flora is like a fake butter. Oh my god. Teapots are dope. The most British Doogerism I've heard. I think the British people in this family would disagree. I'm the first one awake in my house aside from the cats. I have so many really vivid memories of being like awake at 5 a.m. My whole house, I grew up on a farm. Everybody woke up around like 6 or 7 a.m. I have like really vivid memories of waking up around like 5 and then going out. My dad had this broken down old like trailer that he was fixing up to drag around for like beach trips. And there was like a little TV in it. So I remember waking up at 5 a.m. and going into the trailer because I didn't want to wake anybody up. So I would leave the house and go into this trailer and turn on the TV and watch Beast Wars. It's so vivid. I did this more than once. So, yeah, it just reminded me of that. Beast Wars was good shit, man. The OG Transformers was before my time. That was like my brother. My brother watched He-Man and Transformers and all that. But Beast Wars was on when I was a kid. So I liked Transformers. But it wasn't like really airing while I was younger. So So you have tattoo? I do. Big old tattoo. I was talking with Sam. Sam is actually like planning out a sleeve right now. And he was like, I'm kind of nervous to get it. And I said, why? He goes, because everybody says they're addicting. Are they addicting? I was like, yeah. Yeah, for sure they are. That's why I like keep making myself wait so long in between them. Because I don't want to just be like, I just want another tattoo. I don't fucking care what it is, right? But I was talking with him and I was saying, yeah, I have a bunch of friends who all do tattooing in Canada. I was like, I need to figure out a reason to go to Canada. I need to figure out a reason to go to Canada so that I can get tattoos from Nichterhorst and like AJ and all them. And he was like, I mean, the reason to go to Canada could just be to get tattoos. It's like, I don't know if I can. It's a long flight now. Rain City, Manchester. Okay. There's a tattooer in Nottingham, I think. If any of you have wanted like a dope anime tattoo, Simon K. Bell. Hold on. I've been following this guy for a long time and I was like, Sam, we live near him now, but neither of us want like a really full-on anime tattoo, really. But I love his stuff. This guy, literally Simon K. Bell. Yeah. It's just fucking sick. Just sick tattoos. You can't see the quality. But oh, they're so good. There's a Demon Slayer one. What else you got? Just lots of shit. Oh shit, he's doing a back piece of Attack on Titan. Yikes. Anyways, yeah. Super good if you want somebody to follow who does like really like bright anime tattoos. Hell yeah. Tell us the story about the mug you're using today. It looks cool. This one? Thank you. I've had this one since my first year of college. When I went to a Goodwill, so like a charity shop basically. I went to a Goodwill and I was looking for cheap mugs and things to have in my first place. And I loved this one. And it's continued to be one of my faves. But it doesn't easily hold like a full cup of coffee. So I mostly use it for tea. So there's that. Oh. Oh, I've been playing Chrono Trigger. I'm almost done with it. Thanks for recommending the game. Of course. Oh, it's so good. Angie, thank you for gifting subs to so many people. Appreciate it. Do you have a cozy for the teapot? I do not. It's just sitting on the Sam gave me one of those gigantic mouse pads, so it's just sitting on the mouse pad. Or do you mean a cozy to like go around the teapot? I also don't have that, but I've seen that before. Harris Tattoo Art. Oops. Oh, Harris Tattoo Art. Look at that. Oh, he's got a cool style, huh? Yo, this shit is pretty wild. I like it though. Hot damn. Dude, this stuff is cool. Yeah, I'll follow this guy. Hell yeah. Follow. Thank you for the rec. Oh, thank you for the YouTube uploads. Yeah, my friend Brett has been uploading the stuff for me. So, because let's be honest, I was not consistently doing it. So, I know Beastars is up on Netflix now. It just went up, I think, yesterday, either last night or first thing today. I can't remember, but oh my god, I'm so excited to watch it. Sam and I have Castlevania to watch. We have Beastars to watch. Well, I don't know if he's gonna like Beastars, but fuck it, who cares? I'll watch it. Arms like wings on Insta. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Oops. Arms like wings. Oops. Arms like wings. Chris Hill. Very colorful. Oh, he does a lot of anime stuff too, huh? Nice, nice, nice. Oh my god, that cover-up's really good. Anyways. My friend recommended the manga. I wonder if he's watching it now. Yeah, we read the manga on MangaPod. So there was like a big list of manga to potentially read on MangaPod. And I looked at Beastars and I was like, we have to read this one from the recommendation thread. I was like, we have to read Beastars. And I don't think anybody was as sold on it as I was. I was like, we have to read this. This looks wild. And everybody wound up loving it, the manga. So I'm really curious how the anime is. Beastars is like adult Zootopia. So it's like the same kind of tropes and concepts. It's a lot of the like, what if there was a society of animals, but, you know, carnivores were still, you know, like feared and et cetera, et cetera. And there were all these issues and like kind of an animal based like class system sort of thing, but make it not for Disney. Right? Yeah. It's really good. Yeah, I really, really liked it. Unnatural. It has a lot in common with Beastars from the sound of it. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of people are doing it. Wait, what's that new Studio Trigger one that's coming out? Doro, hey, Doro, no, not that one. Brand New Animal, that's what it is. BNA. I'm not a citizen of England, so I don't have to swear fealty to anybody. It just means they can kick me out whenever they want, but, you know. Trying to sell Beastars without sounding like a furry was difficult. I mean, it's literally just adult Zootopia. Like, animals are having sex and eating each other and stuff, okay? Like, it's a more adult version of the exact same shit that Zootopia tries to do. Deported. No! Oh yeah, that's right. Correct. Dude, we played more of the Hades update last night. And I got to do a lot more of like the new stuff. So if anybody has been interested in the stuff from the update for Hades, the last 2 streams while I've been sick have been Hades streams. I've been doing all the new stuff. And literally right as we ended, I was like, I have to go. I'm over time. I need to go and like hang out with my kid and do bedtime and stuff. I walked into my bedroom and Megara was in the room and was like, I've been waiting for you. And I was like, well, that's the end of the stream. And everyone was so fucking mad at me. And y'all thought that I was going to go back and play it without you. And I did not. When I said that I turned it off, I did. And I never went back. I didn't touch it. Akudama Drive? No, I have not. Oh my god, yeah, when does the new anime season start? I've lost track of everything in a month. Okay, cool. I feel like I have so much shit that I need to watch that I haven't watched at all. I haven't watched anything this season. I haven't watched any of the stuff that everybody's like, this show's incredible. I haven't watched any of it. No, it's definitely not a Meg butt touching scene. It's not, for sure. Because we haven't maxed out her stuff at all, but she keeps showing up in my room and being like, hey, I hate you, and then leaving. So, okay. Eizouken is the one that I really want to watch, but I haven't watched it yet. Yeah, we have like 2 episodes of My Hero Academia to watch as well. You know what it's gonna wind up being, though? I'm gonna be like, honey, Clark's gone. It's date day. Let's watch some My Hero. And then we're gonna get through both episodes and he's gonna be like, can I admit something to you? I watched both of these already. And then we're gonna get divorced again. I have watched the Eizouken OP because it's a meme now and everybody keeps redrawing the characters. And I was like, what is this from? And then finally watched it and now I get it. Marriage Jail. Have you watched any Korean dramas or variety shows? I haven't gotten into a K-drama in a long time, to be honest. But yeah, I've watched quite a few. Do you watch Haikyuu? I don't like the manga very much. And everybody always says that the anime gets incredible. I've tried watching it twice, and I haven't stuck with it. So. Oh, Lego Super Mario theme? No, I haven't. It's a zombie Korean drama set in ancient times. What? Okay. I keep being told that I need to watch Untamed. That's apparently an incredible Thai drama that I haven't even like tried to watch yet. No, I have not set up a PO box here. I do have a visa now though. Or rather, I have a visa in my passport and I have leave to remain identification, which is awesome. So I'm good now, guys. Y'all ain't getting rid of me. I'm stuck here. 2 years, baby. What's the weirdest thing Clark did? What, today? She put a fabric butterfly in her mouth and then ran away from me. So, you know, there's that. She has these little... So the room that we put her in had like all these weird little felt butterflies all over the closet door. And I kind of hated them. So I was thinking to myself, well, I'll just rip them all down and then Clark can play with them, right? So I pulled them all off, and now Clark will play with them sometimes, and then at night we'll like gather up all the butterflies and be like, okay, give the butterflies a kiss, we're putting them to bed, and we put them in a drawer so that they're not just all over the place. And this morning she found one in her sheets, like in the blanket. So when I went in there this morning, she was like playing with her butterfly, and I was like, oh, you found one of your butterflies. And so she took the butterfly downstairs. She insisted, and she had breakfast with the butterfly. And then we were just like hanging out. Oh, she planted a seed for a sunflower at Nanny's house. So we have a little sunflower like trying to grow in a pot on our windowsill. And so every day she wants to go and look at her flower. So she was sitting on the windowsill and looking at her flower and had the butterfly in her mouth. And she just looks at me and goes, just puts it in her mouth. And I was like, what are you doing? Like, Clark, what are you doing? And she just had it in her mouth. I was like, I was like, take the butterfly out of your mouth. And I like tried to like get in there and rip it out of her mouth, and I couldn't. And so she took it out. Like, okay, thank you. We don't eat butterflies, do we? They're our friends. We play with them, and then we put them to bed, and we wake them up, and we don't eat them, correct? So we hopped down from the windowsill, and she put it in her mouth again and then just ran away. It's like, okay. She was really into eating stuff that she's not supposed to eat today. Let me show you a classic. Let me show you a classic of the day. Hold on. Oh, I think I'll have to download it. Wait a minute. Save video. Okay. This is my cheeky kid. My cheeky child.
Clark, are you eating a crayon? Clark?
Look on her face. Eating crayon. That's also, I was also using a filter that does the, like, fucking math thing around her face, if you were wondering what all that shit is. It's the, like, math calculation meme, but as a filter. She was just sitting there with it in her mouth. She wasn't eating it, but she just had it in her mouth. I was like, what are you doing? And she just went, eating crayon. What a dork. That's my kid. Anyway, those are the weirdest things she did today. So, I think those are the weirdest things she did today. Is Clark gonna have a perfect BBC accent? Absolutely not. No way. Unless you want her to, like, yell at a guy from across the street to go do one. Otherwise, no, definitely not. Somebody was doing like a fake aggressive British accent the other day, and it made me laugh because it sounded exactly how Sam's brother sounds. Like, sometimes people will put on like they'll put on an accent here, right? They'll put on an accent to sound more aggro or just be more slangy, and I'm like, oh, it sounds like your family. It just makes me laugh. I'm like, oh, I know that accent. I'm around it all the time. Sam throwing away the shampoo bar will be the weirdest thing in a long while. That was weird. Oh my god, yesterday I had the beanie on, right? I had the beanie on yesterday. And Sam was like, I'm gonna go stream. I said, okay. And we hugged. We're adorable. So anyway, so we hugged. Bam! That's for you, Jordan Guitar. And he goes, why are you wearing a beanie? And I was like, because my hair's really dirty. He was like, then take a fucking shower. And I was like, I did take a fucking shower, Sam, but somebody threw away my goddamn shampoo bar. And he was like, I mean, there's other shampoo. I was like, yeah, but I assumed that surely my shampoo was somewhere else in the house and I could just wash my hair at another time. But it turned out that someone threw away my shampoo bar. And he was like, okay, look, all right. It's like, honey, it was wet and it was near the toilet and it was that weird shade of blue that toilet thingies are. And I thought maybe Clark threw it in the toilet by accident and you took it out and I should probably just throw it away. I just assumed that I should throw it away. It's like, yes, it's a shampoo bar. I'm trying to do less single-use plastic stuff in the house. So I tried out a Lush shampoo bar and a conditioner bar, both of which got thrown out, by the way. So I got a Lush shampoo bar and a Lush conditioner bar, and I fucking love them. They're great. But because they're just bars out in the open, I've learned my lesson. Next time I go in there, I'm going to get one of those weird, like, cork holders for it. Yeah, I'm not going to just leave it out there. But because they're just a bar, and you want to get as much out of it as possible, because it's Lush and it's more expensive, you need to let them dry, and you don't want to leave them, just sitting where the water is going to just keep hitting them, and then it's just going to go down the drain, right? So I had set them out. I love the shower in this bathroom, but that bathroom is smaller. So the places to set a bar to dry, basically anywhere that I could do that is, yes, next to a toilet. So we want to reduce our plastic use too. We'll check it out. Yeah. I was thinking about on Earth Day doing a just chat. That'll be in April, but I don't have to do it on Earth Day. I could do it whenever. But there are a lot of different swaps I've been trying to make. So I was thinking about doing a just chatting and going through like the stuff that we've been doing around the house to like minimize our plastic use. Some of it has been easy peasy. So I just recycle my plastic. The hard thing about that is that about 5% of what we recycle actually gets recycled. So it's, if you're able to just not buy the plastic in the first place, it's a good option. So we're trying to minimize how much plastic. Yeah, when they say reduce, reuse, recycle, it's supposed to be in that order. That's the way that it's always been explained to me. If you can reduce the amount of things that you have to throw out or recycle anyway, that's great. If you get a thing and then can use it for something else, then that's great. If you have to throw it out, as long as it's a recyclable thing, that's a better option than it just going in the trash. But likelihood is part of it is still going to go to landfill. So if you can reduce it first, great. If you can reuse it, great. And if you have to recycle it, then at least you recycled it, But yeah, so I've been making some swaps. I just bought, to try for the first time, I just bought toothpaste tabs We'll see how those are. They're basically little tablets so that you're not buying toothpaste in like a thing. They're little tablets and you put them in your mouth and you chew them for a second and then you brush your teeth. I'm really curious to know how that goes. So we'll see. Yeah, I'm trying all this shit and then I'll let you know how it goes. But keep in mind that like there's stuff like deodorants, right? My family has been trying to do alternative deodorant options forever, like since I was a kid. And a lot of them have never worked for me. I sweat right through them and then I stink anyway. So I'm on a mission right now. It's like, I'm going to look up some other deodorant options and see if anybody's come up with something better now. Because yeah, also, if you travel a lot, things like toothpaste tabs and shampoo bars are going to make it easier for you to oh, my ring. I left it in the bathroom. Are going to make it easier for you to travel with them and you don't have to worry about liquid contents, which is nice. So what's wrong with normal deodorant? Aside from the packaging, it's not particularly good for you to just block off sweat. To be like, I just don't want to sweat. And a lot of the commercial deodorants make it so that you can't, they like block all of that, right? So that you're not sweating, which it's good for your body to sweat. It's good for you to get rid of all of that stuff, right? There's a reason that you sweat in the first place. So the ideal is, how do I get something that will still allow me to sweat, but will make it so that I don't smell? So. Get your ring or Sam might throw it out if you left it by the toilet. I don't think that he'll throw that ring away. Antiperspirants and deodorants are different. Yeah, that's true. They're kind of, I feel like in America, they're kind of one and the same in terms of how people talk about them. But yeah, just in general, we're trying to minimize our waste around the house. There's apparently, in a town nearby, there's a refill place, which I gotta try. Refill places are starting to pop up now, which the idea of that being, say that you run out of, clothes washing detergent, you can go to a refill place and just refill the package that you already have with more. Doing that kind of a thing. Definitely want to try that. Just be lazy, you sweat less. Dude, every time Sam streams and he obviously gets really intense while he's doing it. So say he's playing For Honor, right? He can take a shower and then sit down and play For Honor. And by the time he's done with his stream, I'm like, you stink. He just gets so intense about it. That's me. So, just, it's not always that you can, sit at the computer and technically not be doing much and not really sweat very much. One of the things that I have noticed, though, I don't have to wear I don't know, maybe the people around me would disagree, but from what I can tell, I don't have to wear deodorant as often here because it's colder. So when we were in Los Angeles, I was wearing deodorant more often than I ever had in my life. And since coming here, I'm like, oh, actually like pretty dry, and yeah, I don't really smell. But then there are days like, I think it was yesterday that I was streaming, and I literally on stream was like, oh my God, I smell terrible. So I tend to wake up stinky.
Welcome, you
Maximo
fine
Park, thank you very much for
cat-loving,
subscribing. Welcome to the cat
coffee-drinking
gang.
burrito babe.
Your body probably hasn't adapted. Oh, for sure. Although, I was worried that when I moved here, my hair was going to start doing crazy shit. But it didn't, thank God. You know, sometimes when you go to a climate that's totally different from where you're normally living, and your hair either is like really frizzy or really staticky or just the worst. I was really worried that I was going to move here and deal with weird staticky hair for a long time. It didn't happen. Thank God. If you could only shower once a day, when would be the ideal time? When you wake up or before you go to bed? Sorry, I'm not laughing at the question because I've had this conversation with people before. The reason I've had the conversation with people before is because I have friends and family members that literally shower when they wake up and shower again before they go to bed. People like my nephew, totally understandable because he's a janitor at a hospital, right? We've talked about that before, but like his job sometimes is really gross. So I get that, like, he wakes up, he takes a shower to wake up, and then when he goes to bed, it's like, I've done gross shit all day and I just really want another shower, you know? And then there's people like me and my sister, like the other side of the conversation, where we're like, I'll shower every other day maybe, and I'll wash my hair once a week. But again, I'm fairly sedentary, right? Most of my life is watching my kid and sitting here. So, in this conversation, to me, as a I'm not going to shower every day person, which would be better? If I was a shower every day person, would it be in the morning or would it be at night? Probably at night. Because I love the feeling of taking a shower and then climbing in bed. That is so nice. There's such a nice feeling, especially if your sheets are just washed. Oh, shit. If you got, like, nice, clean sheets and you take a shower and then you just towel off and immediately climb in bed. Holy fuck. That's such a nice feeling. Yeah, I'll rinse my hair. I'll rinse my hair for sure. But I just don't wash it more than once or twice a week. Showers make me sleepy, so a night shower makes more sense. There's also that, yeah. If I've taken a hot shower and I climb in bed, I'm out. I'm like knocked out. Totally. It absolutely has to do with where you live and what your job is. And, you know, there's all kinds of factors in there that will determine for you how often you feel that you should shower. I've never been a shower every single day person, but I've also never lived a life or been in a climate where it was like, I need another shower, right? Yeah, sports and exercise for sure. When I used to, my parents bought my brother one of those big trampolines when I was younger, and I was the one who was on it every single day. And it would get to a point, again, I was like a pretty young kid, but it would get to a point where I would come inside and my mom would be like, straight in the shower. Like, I would just, like, kick off my shoes and take off my sweater and be like, all right, what are we having for dinner? And my mom would be like, no. No. I just got home, and we're about to eat dinner, and you need to take a shower immediately because this is not happening. Keep in mind that my mom is allergic to, like, everything. So if I had been outside all day and was just like dirty and gross and came inside and was like, what are we eating, family? My mom was like, I don't know what the fuck is on you, but I don't want to find out. So just like, no. Our mudroom, or like the entry room, which we called a mudroom, our mudroom was anything that mom could potentially be allergic to, take it off in here. So a lot of times there was just a huge pile of clothes in the laundry room. And until my mom left the house, because we didn't want to like pick it up and take it into the house to put it into the wash and have like the allergens stirred up in the house. So yeah, it was when you came inside, you took off your shoes, you took off any of your outside clothing, washed your hands, washed your face, and then you could walk in. And even then, sometimes I would walk in, my mom would be like, just take a shower. Just take a shower, please. That's a good policy in general, I think. Yeah. I guess. When you're on a farm, just everything's dirty. I don't know what it is. Like, growing up where I did, it was impossible to keep everything clean. There's just like dirt and dust everywhere. Even with that policy, you know, the floors got dirty really quickly. Because we're in the woods, you know? So Likpafka, thank you for redeeming a Valentine and said, the fuck is this, people? It's a Valentine for everybody else. How is your mom these days? She's good, yeah. She's very excited to visit. My parents are visiting. Well, I hope my parents are visiting in May. I hope that everything that with the effort to, you know, minimize interactions and all of that sort of stuff. I'm really hoping that all this viral stuff will peter out quickly, that the preventative measures will work, and that my family will be able to visit. But airplanes are just all airplanes for the rest of life. It's been raining for the past week in Southern California. Oof. Lots of standing water, I bet. There is not proper drainage in Southern California at all. The infrastructure is not there. Yeah, for any of you who, if you haven't heard yet, for any of you who are planning on going to Resd and meeting me and Jesse and Faciani and Davis, that event has been pushed to summer. So if you had like flights or accommodation or anything like that, if you're able to get any money back or swap it or anything, we still don't have confirmation one way or the other whether or not we're still going to be able to go. Obviously, I live here, so I'm just like, whatever works, y'all. So yeah, it's kind of up to the venue and the other guys and everything. So once they have an answer, I'm sure that Jesse will post about it, but it's a mess. We're all doing exams. Oh my God. To have everything shut down during exam time. But if it can keep people from getting sick, it's hard, right? Because we don't know what the effects will be economically. We don't know yet. So it's rough for us at work right now because I work in travel. Oh, that's right, you do. I totally forgot about that. I bet. That moment when all you do in school is physical exams. Oh, so having courses and exams be online is like not even an option for you. Yeah, I was saying this yesterday. For us, we're planning for less subscriptions. People won't have as much disposable income, understandable, but potentially more viewers because people will be stuck at home. So it might be an interesting time for streamers as well. So we'll see. I'm wishing everybody, I don't know, big hugs. I hope that none of you guys get sick. At least not sick with this. It's hard, man. Everybody wash your hands. Try not to panic. Don't hug. We'll get sick if we hug. Digital hugs. Digital hugs, everybody. In other news, my child slept for 11 hours straight. Hell yes. Congrats. Isn't that the best feeling in the world? It's amazing. Clark, since we put her in this bed, this has been like a weird blessing in disguise that I wasn't expecting. Since we put her in her big bed, she wakes up anytime between like 7 and 9. She's like fully up. And I think the reason is because if she wakes up around 7, she'll get up and she'll grab a book and she'll climb back in bed and she'll sing to herself a little bit and she might just fucking fall back to sleep. And I'm like, all right. So the last like 3 mornings, I've been able to just wake up at 7 and then like chill. I just kind of sit in bed and I do my quest log, my bullet journal. Maybe do a little bit of reading. You know, brush my teeth and shit. And maybe Clark's awake and maybe she's not. Sometimes she just sleeps straight through to 9. Yeah, any of you who, because I've had a couple of friends who have messaged me with kids that are older than Clark, who have messaged me and been like, we're really scared to put our kid in a bed like that. Like, what's the experience been like since, you know, she's younger? It's been easy, super duper easy. Not saying that it would be easy for everybody, but I think Clark's already been a good sleeper, so we didn't have any worries that she wasn't going to sleep. The only concern that we had, because she still can't reach doorknobs either, so we know she's not going to open the doors, but it is in our best interest to put up baby gates for, you know, the day that she's suddenly big enough. Bam! That's for cyber trouble. Our big concern was, is she gonna start just getting up? Right? Is she gonna get up and just like not lay in bed? She does get up, yeah. And I think realizes, oh, the only thing in my room is books. Right? It's dark and I have books and that's basically it. So she gets up and she'll like talk to herself and walk around and maybe pick up a book. And then she goes back to bed. So it's been no big at all. We've just been like, if she gets up, she gets up. But she'll probably just go back to bed because there's nothing to do. E-hugs to everyone, says Sidley. Thank you for the Valentine. Live long and prosper. Today I learned I'm an infant. No hug emojis. Do we need a hug emote? We need like a and we need a hug, and we need lots of stuff. Yes. Okay, cool. We need a stretch emote.
You fine cat-loving coffee.
Now that we've been doing
babe.
almost every stream now, for anybody who hasn't been around, almost every stream now, if we take a break and we come back from the break, we do a group stretch. It's been very fun.
Burrito babe.
Jack is furious and tactful and tactful Valkyrie. Both of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you so much for all the support. I hope you enjoy the stream. Does she know about the baby monitor? Like, does she know it exists? I don't think she understands the concept of it. She plays with the baby monitor, and she sees the camera, but she doesn't know that the monitor is the camera. Does that make sense? Posture check. Bam. Hell yeah. I love the group stretches. I'm so glad. I try to keep them fun. I try not to do the same stretches 2 days in a row, aside from Tiger, because you all love it. Yeah. Of all things, why are people panicking for toilet paper? Here's what happens, in my mind. Here's what happens, okay? The preppers that are out there go, if this winds up being a thing, I need to be prepared. So I'm going to go buy a bunch of toilet paper. Then people start talking about, yo, I keep seeing people grabbing shit tons of toilet paper. What's up with that? And then it turns into, wait, if they're taking all the toilet paper, I still need toilet paper. So I better go and get toilet paper right now because there are people who are just buying all the toilet paper. And then it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? That there are a few people who are buying like all the toilet paper that they can find. And then everybody else is going, but fuck, I need toilet paper. And so then they're also buying a shit ton of toilet paper just in case the preppers come back and buy all the toilet paper again. Like it's literally, it's feeding itself is the problem. So I don't think that there are that many people who are going, I'm prepping for an apocalypse. I think that number is small, but I think other people are trying to make sure that they have toilet paper. I ordered a bidet just in case. I was thinking about doing that. I hate bidets, but I was thinking about getting one. Just get a hose. 2 of you said that in a row. How do you feel? You guys should meet in real life. Just hop in the shower. Every time I poop, I have to hop in the shower. We just established I don't like to shower that often. Now this is where somebody's like, how often do you poop? And then it gets into a totally new conversation. I'm not the person, if you really want to talk about it, none of you do. If you really want to talk about it, I'm not the person that knows exactly what time I'm going to poop every day. I know people like that who are like, it's almost time for my 4 o'clock poop. Or I just woke up, time for my poop. I'm not that person. My poops could happen whenever. It could be one poop. It could be more. Who knows? 8:23 daily. No, some people's bodies just get into a rhythm, and I wonder if and maybe y'all can confirm, because some of you in here are going to be the person that's like, yeah, I do a regular poop. I'm wondering if they're also the sorts of people that tend to eat the same things every day, or around the exact same time every day. I enjoy the element of surprise. I've known you for a long time now. It's been an absolute honor. Thank you. Is that your way of saying, and this poop conversation is about to tank your career? Yes to both. Great.
Welcome, you fine cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito babe.
Yashika, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Yashika disagrees. My career is just getting started. This is the moment when my life is going to do this. This is a highbrow conversation. What can I say? I give the people what they want. It's a niche market.
Welcome,
I don't think so.
you
Everybody
fine
poops.
Cat-loving, coffee-drinking
Everybody's got
burrito
some kind of
babe.
an opinion about their poop. Whether they like discussing poop or not. Whether they came in here and were like, nope,
Welcome,
and
you fine
did the Simpsons meme where they walked in, put their hat on, and then took their hat off
coffee-drinking
immediately
burrito
and left. Maybe. But, like, everybody's got an opinion about poop. Here's a follow-up. When you poop, do you look at it? Some people don't look at their poop. That blows my mind. I want to know what's going on in my body. I always look at my poop. Like, what if it's weird? What if it's a weird poop? You need to make sure, right? I love how I'm like, I want to look at my poop just in case, you know, there's some kind of a body thing going on that I need to be aware of. And a bunch of people are like, I look at my poop because I'm not sure if I can flush it or not. I hadn't thought of that as an issue. How do I cancel a sub? Anyway, there you go. There's your quota. Any of you who came here for the poop talk, it's done. We did it. All together. Big group. B Apollo and Drewlar. Both of you, welcome to the Cat Gang. Thank you very much for subscribing. Anyway, you should look at your poop. Every time, it's actually very important. Yeah, right? No, I mean, well, I said we were done with it, but yeah. I also know people who have found out really important things from looking at their poop, so. Yes. Asna, thank you very much for the Valentine with a bunch of good emotes. And Denizen Kane, thank you for the Valentine with some Duke love. Wizardy Sloth, thank you for the Valentine that said, I wish all burritos a happy poop. I also wish all burritos a happy poop. like some type of poop diviner. Okay. If you don't want to hear descriptive poop stuff, mute. I'm putting my finger up. When my finger comes down, the descriptive poop stuff is done. Okay? Ready? If there is weird mucus or blood in your poop, it is bad. If your poop is black, it is bad. Go get yourself checked out. Those are things to look for in your poop. Okay? I know people who have found both, and it's been very important that they saw it. Okay? Okay, everybody? Also white, apparently. If your poop's white, it's really bad. Okay? Okay, look at your poops, everybody. Okay. We're done. We're done. I'm done with the poop talk, okay? I'm a mom, and I don't want to talk about this disgusting stuff anymore. Who's your favorite streamer to watch aside from Strippin'? My favorite streamers to watch. If I need to, I always say this and it always sounds like a diss and it's not. I watch Crendor if I want to fall asleep because Crendor is he has a tone to his voice that's very like soothing. If Crendor is playing something like League, I will 100% put that stream on because it's just chill, man. It's just chill. I love watching Lars. I think he's very funny. So Lars Fest is another streamer that I really like to watch. If Nips is streaming, I like watching her. I think she's got a good blend of like doing the art and interacting with the chat. Because that's a really difficult thing for creative streamers, isn't it? To have the chat interaction, but to also be consistently doing whatever their art is. It's hard, because, you know, they're having to literally stop everything in order to interact with chat. They can't typically do both at the same time, or rather it's difficult. So, I think Nips has a pretty good balance of that. Who else do I follow? I like watching my friends just because they're my friends. I like watching JP when he's doing stuff. I like watching Whoops and Kraken because they're weird. But they're also my friends, right? So yeah. I don't know. Watching my friends is always very fun. It's kind of like when I listen to Star Wars New Canon podcast, right? I don't know shit about Star Wars. I don't know shit about Star Wars, really. I've never been a Star Wars person. I know the basics. But if somebody is like, you know, this character who shows up in this point and is this race and does this stuff, I'll be like, no, I have no idea what you're talking about. But I love listening to Star Wars New Canon podcast because I know all of the guys who are on it, and I'm excited to hear them just hang out and listen to their like brand of back and forth, you know? So yeah, it's hard for me to say, oh, these are the channels that I watch, because a lot of the ones that I wind up watching are because I want to like hear a friend of mine just like doing their thing, you know? I watched a little Picard. Yeah. I'm not caught up though, so don't spoil. Don't spoil. And I still, oh my God, Sam's mom asked me to stop watching Star Trek Discovery so she could catch up and then we could watch it together. And I really don't want to be a dickhead and be like, Mom, I need you to just sit down and watch Star Trek Discovery because it's killing me. She does so much for me. That woman does so much for me. I can wait. I don't have to watch Discovery right now, but God damn it. I got so into that show. And then she was like, just wait for me. And then we'll watch the rest of season 2 together. And I was like, okay. She is. No, Sam's mom, my mother-in-law, is awesome. Both of my in-laws are so great. They help everybody out with so much stuff. And I always try to be the voice of like, you don't like, make sure that you guys are, you know, taking some time for you. Take some like breathing time. Like, can we come over and make you dinner? Like, is there like, they're just constantly doing shit. But when you ask them about it, or when you're like, you should really just relax a little bit, they don't want to. Because they love like helping everybody out. They love that their days are full of just like, okay, I'm going to run this thing over to Molly and I'm going to, you know, watch the kids for a couple of hours over here. And then I'm going to come back over here and I'll, you know, do you guys need groceries? I'm grabbing groceries. I can swing by with groceries and then I can see Clark. And like, they just do that. And it blows my mind. And meanwhile, I'm home all day and I can't even manage to keep my kitchen clean. Like, are they retired? No, but they run 2 family businesses, so they're able to make their own hours. So they'll just find out whatever needs to get done during the day, or they'll decide whatever needs to get done during the day and then plan out work hours inside of that. I turned 30. I'm finally getting the hang of keeping my apartment clean. Yeah, it's habits, isn't it? It's all just little habits. Like, can I create habits that make it a little bit easier? Yeah. Yeah, I do think it's partly that they love to be involved and they love just being with their family, you know? All of their kids are grown up and they had so many kids and now suddenly all of them are out of the house. And so I think that they want to take advantage of the blessing that they have in being able to say like, okay, well, I'm going to do, you know, all of the payroll and whatever else in the morning. And then I can spend the rest of the day being with my family in various ways. And I think that they love that. I think it's very fulfilling for them. So on my end, I just keep trying to be like, but how can we help you? Isn't it just Sam and his sisters? There's 5 of them total. And some of you are going to say, I come from a family with more kids than that. 5 is still a lot, I think. I did enjoy Rune Factory 4. Yeah. It sounds ominous when you say there's 5 of them. That's because imagine 5 Sams. That's their house. It was 5 kids growing up in the same house that all want to argue all the time, that all refuse to admit that maybe they're wrong. It was a shit show. And Sam is the like introverted, quiet one out of all of them. Right? So just like think about that. Yeah. Sam's the eldest. And then there's Ollie and George. George Thorne he's a professional football player. And then Ollie runs one of the family businesses, and then his two sisters. And they are all, it's wild. If all of them are involved in the same argument, it's like, I'm just gonna leave. Were there D&D character classes? Oh my god. I got Mom to agree to do a D&D game with us. I'm so excited. So I'm going to put together like an easy D&D campaign, or just like kind of a straightforward one. Start it off on rails and then let it be open world if they really enjoy it. But I was like, Mom, I said this on stream once before, but I was like, Mom, will you play, if I wanted to do a family D&D game, would you play it with us? And she was like, you would have to teach me how to play. That's not going to be fun for you. And Sam was like, I've taught so many people how to play, Mom. We can totally teach you. And she was like, okay, I mean, I'm willing to try anything once. And I was like, Mom, you could literally, if you wanted, create a character that's just Yennefer from Witcher. And she was like, I'm in. She's like, all right, yeah, let's do it. Absolutely. I'm in. Let's go. Because they watched Witcher on Netflix, and she, like, we were talking about it, and she obviously, from the conversation, I was like, she really liked Yennefer. So it's like, this might be the way to sell it. And it worked. And then Charlie is the oldest grandchild, and he's 8. I'm like, 8 years old. He could do D&D. I don't know that he has the attention span for it, but he's definitely old enough to like understand it if he wanted to do it. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm going to see if I can just get a couple family members to play with us. If there are campaigns, like pre-made campaigns that any of you guys have done before with like somebody younger, let me know. Yeah, I would DM it. That would be the plan. Sam really likes to be the player. I like both. Both are fun, but I've never DM'd actual D&D, so it'd be my first time doing that. Is he the extroverted soccer kid or the Stranger Things D&D kid? Charlie? Charlie is a sporty kid. He's a very soft, sweet, sporty kid. He's like the best of both worlds. Try a wild sheep chase. The wild sheep chase. The party's attempt to grab a rare afternoon of downtime is interrupted by a frantic sheep equipped with a scroll of speak to animals and a fierce determination to get their attention. This is no mere beast. A wizard fallen victim to an embittered apprentice wielding a wand of true polymorph. Transformed assassins are looking to grab themselves a mutton dinner, and the only object capable of restoring his opposable thumbs lies in the hands of his former pupil and current nemesis. Fortunately, the woolly wizard has found new allies that he can rely on, right? Can the heroes put an end to Ahmed Noki's transmutational tyranny and restore an innocent wizard to his true form? Yo, this sounds cute! I like it. Closed captions work pretty well. They do. This is by far the best closed caption system that I've seen. I did Dragon of Icespire Peak with 9 and 10-year-olds. Dragons of Icespire Peak. Oh, D&D tokens. Oh, that was an Etsy link. Weird. Here we go. Oh, god damn it. It's making me click a bunch of stuff. I'll look at it later. Make sure you go ham with the descriptions of the transformed stuff in the wizard's house. Okay. Oh, this stream has made me a better gamer. I listened to it while playing Overwatch without sound, and I think it's helped my reaction time. Yo, hell yeah. No more Dodger and Cox? What do you mean? We hate each other. We're enemies to the bitter end. I'm gonna transform him into a sheep, see how he likes it. Wait, is there any tea left in here, even if it's cold? Oh, just a smidge of dupe. Just a smidgems. An itty bitty. Ooh, and it's got all those little silty bits in it. Dodger versus Jesse, who would win? Me, 100%. Here's why. Because by the lore at this point now, I am a robot and also a vampire. So he's dead. It's a good looking mug, isn't it? Thank you. I've had it for years. Have you heard about the game A Space for the Unbound? I have not. Is it on Stam? Oops. I got kicked out. What happened to your mug army? I cut it down to 12 mugs. I brought 12 mugs with me. And the rest of them I gave away to friends. Jesse's training hard to defeat robots and vampires by not reading and ignoring mechanics in World of Horror. I have not watched them play World of Horror because I want to play it. We did the demo. I'm really excited to play it, but I want it to be a night stream. So, what made you keep that mug? It's dope as hell. I've had it since college. This is like perfectly the aesthetic of stuff that I like when it comes to kitchen things. Stuff that looks like a little raggedy and weird and earthy. I love this shit. Like, this is super weird, but I love it. So, I don't know. I've just kept it for years. Have you thought about what you're going to do with your Animal Crossing island? I don't even know if I'm going to really stick to it. So no, I haven't thought about it because I don't know if I'm even going to wind up playing it for longer than an hour. So. Bye, Assassin Man. Thanks for hanging out. My mom is a pottery artist. She makes weird shit. You would love it. Does she sell it online? What kind of weird shit? Yeah, I'm really hoping that this Animal Crossing will not have the thing where, like, you don't play it for a while and you come back and they're like, everything's dying. Where have you been? Because that's when I stop playing. It will have that for sure. I hate that. Why? Yeah, I don't want my video game to guilt trip me. As if I don't have enough of that. to keep you from ever stop playing. It's not gonna happen. Yo, I've got like self-betterment apps on here that ping me every single day like, are you drinking your water? No, I'm not. Take that. You know what? Still haven't turned off the notification. Still get those notifications every single day. It's been a while since last you meditated. Mm-hmm. Sure has been. I have to get an English phone. And part of me is like, I'm going to keep this phone to put stupid apps on. And the other phone is going to stay crisp and clean. We'll see if I stick to it. Probably not. Aren't you being sassy towards something you installed? The point is that it's doing the Animal Crossing equivalent in an app, right? It'll ping me and be like, it's been a while since you checked in. What you doing, buddy? I don't know. What am I doing? No, it's an American phone. I can't just swap the SIM out. America's really weird about it. So, shut off the notifications. You're missing the point. I haven't turned them off. I get them every single day. And I just haven't bothered to turn them off. Why is that? I don't know. I don't know, chat. I don't know. Oh, wait, not that. Oh, you mean the sim thing. I'm so sorry. You became the focus of my wrath. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I don't know why it is. They don't give you the option like European phones do, where you can be like, oh, I have a SIM card for when I'm for this and a SIM card for that, or I'll just swap the SIM card out. They don't let you do that. Thanks for the raid yesterday. What's up, dude? Yeah, no problem. I hope you had a good stream. If you guys haven't watched CNUT Bush, they're a lovely artistic streamer. But yeah, the camera's busted on this phone anyway. And if I want to be able to use the camera on it, they would have to swap it for a new phone. So I'm like, I'll just keep it for apps. And then I'll get a phone that has a camera on it. And okay, I know that I keep bringing Rick and Morty up. It's because I rewatched all of it while I was doing puzzles. And I'm really sorry for anybody who's like, Dodger, please stop making Rick and Morty references. But there's an episode where Morty just keeps over and over again in the episode saying, yeah, I switched to a clamshell for emergencies only. Phones suck. And every time he talks about that, I'm like, I kind of want to switch to a clamshell, though, for real. Like, I actually kind of want to just get a flip phone. But then it doesn't give me the benefit of having a camera, which one of the things that I really want on my phone is a camera. Yeah, people are starting to make flip smartphones, which is weird. Valentine's was a month ago. Hi, chat. Yeah. Why not have Valentine's all year round? Because I was saying to chat when my camera first like really busted, I was saying maybe I'll just get a little flip phone and then have like an actual camera, right? And when I want to take pictures, I take out an actual camera. And the argument from chat was, but we use our phones so often that the convenience of, oh, there's a thing to take picture of, like with a kid, right? With my kid. If I have my phone right next to me and my kid does something, I can go, Ah, snap. Right? The convenience and quickness of that would be lost if I needed to grab a camera that I'm not going to constantly have around me. So, I don't know. Yeah, having one device that does everything is more convenient. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know. I want to be less attached to my phone. I don't know. I don't want my kid to like grow up and just remember that I was on my phone constantly. Does that make sense? Valentine is all year round. Everyone deserves to know they are loved. Eats handful of Doritos. Thank you, Unchained Passion, for that delightful and delicious Valentine. Where is the soul, the drama, the oomph that only a flip phone can give you? What's the most surprising thing about the UK? The most surprising thing? I've complained about this a lot, but everybody, not to get back on the plastic thing, they really like to package stuff in plastic that doesn't need to be in plastic. So, apparently nearby, there's like a grocery store that's more of like a freeform market. So I'm probably going to start going there. Once I have a car, it'll be easier. Our options are really limited right now. Cucumbers piss me off so... Yeah! What is with the shrink-wrapped cucumbers? What is that all about? What the fuck is that? It's so weird. Also, all of the crisps are giant bags with a million tiny bags inside of them. It's like the individually wrapped candies, but with chips or crisps. No, for real. For real, though. Right? English people back me up. It is weird. It's a huge bag, and inside are like 10 little bags of crisps instead of just getting one big bag of crisps. What is that all about? It's the stupidest shit in the world. We have both. I have had a hard time finding just a normal ass bag of chips here. You just noticed my accent? What about my accent? I'm from Oregon, America. I just moved here, but my husband is English and his whole family is English. Incoming phone call from the Queen. She's like, get out. Multi-packs are for children's school lunches. Brooke, leave. If you can't appreciate it, then get out. Britons have crisp sandwiches. Oh, you mean just like sandwiches with chips in them? A lot of people in America do that anyway. Just to get that crunch, you know? Chip buddies is what they're called. What? With butter. I will never understand. Not to bring up the conversation with TB again, but I will literally never understand a sandwich with butter inside of it. Oh my God. Sam's grandparents came over and they were helping us out with some stuff, and it was awesome. And they brought hot dogs and bread, and we just like ripped the bread and put, right? So Sam was buttering the inside of all of the bread to put the hot dogs in. And I was like, I don't want that. That is so weird to me. That is so weird to me. Weirdest shit in the world. No, I don't want butter inside of my sandwich. There's plenty of other shit going on in the sandwich, guys. I don't want butter in there. We don't like dry bread. Then don't eat a sandwich. You know what? No. Actually, just do whatever the fuck you want. It's a sandwich, right? It's a collection of weird shit between bread. And if you want to put butter on it, that's fine. Do whatever you want. I will never put butter willingly inside of my sandwich. I don't like, here's a piece of information that probably helps. I don't generally like butter anyway. So I wasn't one of those kids that just ate butter, right? Like I don't like butter very much. I don't like to have a sauce on my burger. I don't like to have mayo on my sandwiches. I'm not a sauce person, and I don't like butter generally. So I will use butter in things that need butter. I will use butter as an oil or as like a fat added to things. But I don't generally like butter. And I don't generally like sauces. I also eat most of my salads without salad dressing, yeah. But sometimes though, I really just want a salad with a bunch of ranch on it. There's a time and place for everything. This is some chaotic evil stuff. What was I think somebody that I know posted one of those alignment charts for books, like how you treat your books. And the entire time I was reading American Gods, it was making me laugh because I think the chaotic evil was folding the corner of the page that you're on and also like purposefully bending the binding, because that is me 100%. If I need to stop on a specific page, I don't use a bookmark. I just bend the page. And yeah, if it feels like it's hard to hold it open, I just fucking like force it and ruin the binding. It's really satisfying for me. Really satisfying to crack the spine, yeah. So if I went to get American Gods right now, you'd see the entire back is just like fucked up. 3 years in and I gotta go. No. Look, they're meant to be loved and to be read, and I loved it and I read it. I don't want to put my book back and have it look like no one ever read it. You murdered it? No, what? Breaking them is not love. But I enjoy my experience of reading the book more if I'm not like this. If I'm not just like trying to hold it open without doing anything with the back of it. There are bookmarks. Yeah, but like the bookmark doesn't tell you which page you stopped on. And also, I don't consistently keep anything with me. And the likelihood that a bookmark is just going to be like a used tissue paper or a receipt from the place I just got coffee is pretty high. So why not just bend it? Like, aren't both equally disrespectful to the book? Today's topics have been chaotic. I don't do that. Oh my God. I don't do that to books that aren't mine. If somebody lends me a book, I will keep the spine perfect. I will not bend the pages. I will be so respectful. But if I bought that book, if that book is part of my house and part of my life, it's getting fucked up. I'm sorry. But they will last for... Nothing that I did to American Gods has created a situation where I will not still be able to reread it if I want, or give it to somebody to reread. That is not a situation. The book is still useful and active as a book. A quick talk about poop again. Get the book and prove it. You want to see what American Gods looks like? You're already all so pissed off at me. I don't think that I should grab it. I think that it's just going to cause more chaos in this house. Reading books on the toilet is gross. Poop particles get everywhere in your house regardless of where you put them. You're welcome. Here, I'm going to go get the book. Be right back. found it. I was like, I can't find the book anywhere. Did it run away? It did not. American Gods. Right?
Welcome,
That is a satisfying spine for me.
Cat-loving, coffee-drinking burrito
That is
babe.
really satisfying for me. All those lines, that tells me I read it. I love that. And then, yeah, I bent the pages to mark where I was, but it's not like it's super obvious that I did it. It is still a beautiful, workable book. Yeah, it's almost 800 pages, I think. How long were you? Oh, not quite. No. 750 pages exactly. There you go. No, I have not watched the show. So I bought this book while I was in Oregon to give me something to read, and I didn't wind up reading it. And then I had the flight to pick up my visa, and I was on a 2-hour train, and then an 11-hour flight, and then another flight and another train to get there, get my ID, and then come back, or get my visa and then come back. So I had a lot of time on my hands, and none of my digital shit was working, so I literally just read this book the entire time. I think I'm a beta reader for Aaron's book. I'm really excited. So I've got my copy of that. That's digital. So I'll be reading that. And then I do really want to finish Good Omens because I loved the show. So oh, Happily Aaron, her novel. She did the final rewrite of it, so now she's accepting beta readers. You can't ruin Aaron's book. I cannot. It's digital. But once it's for reals, then yes, it will become beloved the same way that this one was. Early access books, basically. Oh, this makes me so excited to send Dodger my first ever published book. I'm excited for her to read it, and I hope she loves it. Oh, King's Warrior. You know, so many people writing books. I missed the book murder. I went to get food. It's not a murder. It's a beloved paperback book. Okay? That's all it is. I'm super excited to read Erin's book. I pre-ordered it. Oh, she's so excited. She's worked her butt off on this book. It is like years of her life have been poured into this book. So yeah, I'm very happy for her. I should send Dodger my book when I'm done. That's a good idea, but it'll be like 5 or more years. Yo, I'll be here. Your chair is gorgeous. Thank you. It keeps falling apart on streams. Everybody knows the truth. It's a cheap chair, but I got the green one because I think it's cute. Can I post a link to my book in chat? I don't want to get timed out. Yeah, go for it. I don't mind. Feel free. Her book it's a young adult fantasy novel called The Guardian. And I'm really excited for it. I'm really excited. So I get to... Once I've read it, I can give you a better synopsis of it, but How's life in England? It's great. Yeah, we're very happy. Got all our stuff off the boat finally. Got a bunch of these moving blankets to try and spread all over the floor and see if it helps with the sound dampening. I'm going to go watch Beastars. Enjoy. Hello from Russia. Hello, Anbis. Yeah, we've been doing really good. Let's see. I officially have my ID now. I am legally allowed to be here for 2 years. And then they'll review and make sure that, you know, I'm not doing any weird shady shit. And then I can be here for longer. So it's the same way that the green card works. A green card, the first green card that you get is only for a couple of years. And then they like reassess and decide whether or not they need to see you and ask some questions or if they're just going to send you a new card. Yeah. So I've got my ID. I'm very happy. I can finally start like settling in here. And we like the house. Clark's obsessed with bats and spiders and chickens currently. Those are the 3 things that she asks to look at constantly. So we've been watching a lot of little like discovery videos on YouTube about bats and about spiders and about chickens. Whenever we make eggs, she wants to play with the shells. So I've been washing a lot of shells and giving them to her to like crack and do whatever she wants with, as long as she's standing on her little stool. She can't take them with her, but if she wants something to do while I'm cooking. So now I'm like, well, we've got a yard. Maybe we should get a couple chickens. That could be fun. But not right now. It's cold. No, bats. So we have she really likes Dougie. That's like the show that she really likes. And we got a book called Goodnight Dougie. And one of the, like, some of the pages are Dougie, like, telling the kids how different animals sleep. And there's a page with a bunch of bats. Because Nori is like, we can't sleep now. It's light outside. And Dougie tells them that, through barks. Dougie tells them that bats sleep when it's light outside and they sleep upside down. And so then it shows all of the squirrels like upside down trying to sleep. And Clark loved that page so much that she every time would grab the book and go, "Mummy bats, mummy bats, mummy bats," and just wanted me to go straight to the page with the bats on it. And so one day, because YouTube is at our disposal and we have a smart TV, so I was like, "Honey, do you want to see what actual bats look like?" And she goes, "Okay." And so I showed her a video of baby bats getting swaddled up. There's a little YouTube video that's like baby bats sucking on little pacifiers and then getting like bundled up basically. So we watched a little video of that. And now it's turned into sometimes when she's really upset, she'll go, "Mummy bats, mummy bats, mummy bats." And we have to watch a video of bats. Happy Chef, what's up? Thank you so much for the 4 months. I hope you guys are doing good. Yeah. So there's that. I figure if she's interested in seeing anything, even if it is a spider, if she's interested in seeing what spiders look like in real life and not just in itsy bitsy spider cartoons, I might as well just show them to her instead of acting like they're too spooky for her to see. She loves it. She loves it. She thinks bats are cool. She wants me to draw spiders on everything. I'm just like, okay. Doing awesome. I hope you and the fam and chat are doing fantastic too. Yeah, we're all doing good. Guys, if you ever want to watch just a delightful person cook stuff, Happy Chef TV is a great channel. Very wholesome. Clark is in her goth face. Halloween queen. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, that was the other thing that I was talking about yesterday. There's a book that somebody sent us called Skeleton for Dinner. I'm retelling this story, so if you already heard it, I'm so sorry. But there's a book somebody out there sent us called Skeleton for Dinner. And she's really into that book right now, but she calls it the ghost book because there's a ghost in the book. And the whole concept of the book is that the skeleton misunderstands the witches are making a stew. And they say, oh, we must have skeleton for dinner. And skeleton thinks that they mean eat him for dinner. And so he runs away and tells the ghost. And then he and the ghost run away and blah, blah, blah. Anyway, she loves the ghost. And so now she takes a blanket and puts it either over her head or over my head, and then we'll go, you a ghost? And so now we tell each other, like, I'll put a blanket on her head and go, oh, Clarky, are you a ghost? And she thinks it's so funny. And if I put a blanket on my head, she'll go, Mommy, you ghost? And then it turned into us whispering it at each other. So sometimes she'll come over to me now and go, I'm like, oh, I don't know, Clarky, are you a ghost? And she thinks it's so funny. My kid is so weird, but I love it. I love it. I think all kids are weird in the best ways, right? She's really into the Smiskies that I got, the little green boys that I unboxed because they glow. Once she figured that out, she wants to play with them all the time, but she doesn't play with them really. She wants like 2 of them, and then she wants to go somewhere dark. She's learned the word dark now, so she'll go, Mommy, dark, and we go into a closet and she just stares at them glowing. So cute. Mommy, dark. Adorable. What a cutie patootie. How much did you beat up Sam for yelling last night? I do not beat up anyone in my home. We are a no beat up tier family. But I did give him shit, yeah. She's so quirky, it's awesome. Dude, it's adorable. Except the books. I'm not beating up the book, I'm reading it. I am reading the book. Okay? It is literally what it is designed to do, is be read. What was Sam yelling about? He was playing For Honor and he got really heated and started screaming, and I could hear his screaming through the baby monitor, which to me is like, it's loud enough that the camera inside of our daughter's room is picking up his voice. So I went into his chat and I was like, honey, fucking calm down. Oh, crippling student debt, I don't know. Also, I'm very sorry about that. I'm not sure. There are books to try and help kids through just about anything. So, I'm sure that there are books along those lines. But I'm so sorry. I can't even imagine trying to go through that. I hope Clark wasn't too scared. Clark sleeps through anything. Clark has been listening to Sam yell at video games since she was in the womb. So literally it does not faze her. It's very rare for her to wake up from him doing something. Sam is the white noise. Yeah, you know, when babies need to have a white noise machine in their room, Sam is the white noise for her. Donut Girl, thank you for redeeming a Valentine and putting some love emotes in there. Mitchell redeemed a Valentine and said, Valentine's was a month ago. Unchained Passion redeemed a Valentine and said, Valentine's is all year because everyone deserves to know that they're loved. We already read that one as well, but it's true. Riz the Huntress redeemed a Valentine and said, my bunnies want to wish everyone a happy Valentine's. Also, Dukes, my bunnies love you. They watch you whenever I have you on, and it's very cute. Hi, bunnies! Adorable. Poop Particles redeemed a Valentine and said, hi, I'm in your house. And Amarianne redeemed a Valentine and said, rip American Gods. You were a great book. You will be missed. Don't do this. She's a good kid, yeah. I can't complain. We're currently in the stage of trying not to just, like, feed her anything she asks for. She's started, even if she really likes a certain type of, or has liked a certain type of food her entire life, she's stopped eating it for the most part. And so I was talking with Sam, and I was basically like, I think it's because she knows that we get... Sam gets more freaked out than I do, but we get very... This is common. When your kids start going through a weird, like, food phase, it's really common to kind of support bad habits by being like, as long as she eats something, it's fine. And the kid will realize, like, I can refuse all of this food because eventually they're just going to resort to giving me the thing that they don't want to give me. Right? Eventually, I'll ask for a biscuit and my parents will be like, well, she's not eating anything else. At least she would have eaten something, right? So we're trying to avoid that now by just having more frequent meals and no snacks. And so the idea is we don't have to worry about her starving. That's not going to happen because we're offering her food constantly. It's her choice whether or not she's going to eat it, you know. But it'll take a few days. It'll be like a hard mid ground there for a bit because she's going to be like, I want this, and we'll say no. But eventually she'll realize, like, well, this is what's available to me, so I guess I'll eat that. And then she'll do like what she did this morning, which is, no, I don't want yogurt. I want something else. And me go, well, you got yogurt, my dude, so I don't know what to tell you. And eventually she ate a little bit of it and had this look on her face like, oh my God, yogurt's really good. So I'm really hoping, that with some of these other foods that she started refusing, she'll come back to them and go, oh, holy shit. Wait, that was a good thing. I forgot. So that's our house currently. Is Clark just being like, I want a biscuit, and us going, no. And then she gets mad, but she's getting mad for smaller amounts of time now, so that's good. Has she started school yet? No, she's not even 2 yet. But we're registering her at a daycare so that she can have a couple of days a week where she just like plays with a bunch of other kids and does fun activities and stuff. You got yogurt, my dudette. Enjoy that goodness. Yeah. Yogurt's good, right? Now that cat and run, thank you for the Valentine. So glad for SMD with buds after a tough week of worry over mom and the virus protections. Yeah, I bet. We definitely have some immunocompromised people in Sam's family. So it's been a lot of like, how do we make choices that will be better for the family as a whole, you know? So. Never too young for school or a calc class. Yeah. Clark's ready for calc. She can almost consistently count to 20, so yeah. Is Clark gonna be a buttered hot dog type of person? I don't care. She can have butter on her hot dogs if she wants. She since a young age though has pretty much refused to eat meat. We don't even bother trying to give her meat anymore. And Sam and I have cut back on our meat a lot anyway, so it's like but before she would eat pretty much any vegetables. Like any vegetables, any beans, she would eat just about anything. But yeah, now it's turned into she wants bread and she wants cookies, and that's it. And I'm like, you can't just eat bread. The thing that's really frustrating is she asks for stuff, but then she won't eat the thing that she asked for. So this morning, she was like, Mommy, Nana? I was like, great, absolutely, you can have a banana. Refused to eat it. And then last night, she asked for cheese. We're like, sure, you can have some cheese. We've got some grapes in there. Do you want grapes? She goes, okay. Give her cheese and grapes. Would not eat any of it. What the fuck? Then why'd you ask for it? What's going on here? So I think it's a conversation thing. She likes asking for stuff, even if she's not gonna eat it. You know, there's just weird stuff like that toddlers go through. It's all part of the like learning communication process is like, what happens when I do this? That's like her most recent thing is, I don't like it. Mommy, I don't like it. Which we've realized is both I don't like it and I don't want it, which are different, right? But in her mind, they're the same. So, like today, I tried to put her jacket on her before she went to Nanny's. And I tried to help her into the jacket. And she went, I don't like it. But it turned out what she meant was, I don't want you to help me put on the jacket. I want to put the jacket on myself. It wasn't, I don't want to put on the jacket. It wasn't, I don't like the jacket. It was none of that, right? It's such a broad thing to say when there's a lot going on. Just, I don't like it. And trying to decipher, okay, what doesn't she like or what doesn't she want or what situation doesn't like, what variable here is she not into? Something about right now is wrong. Yeah. No, she already says no. She'll say no to things all the time. But she also says yes to things all the time. So I don't like it as new. Because we'll, like, go to put a shirt on, say. And she'll go, no, Mommy, I don't like it. And most of the time it'll turn out to be, I don't want to wear that shirt. I want to wear something else. And she'll grab a shirt. And as long as she grabs the shirt, we can put the shirt on and it's no drama. And there are plenty of shirts that we've been able to put on and she doesn't care. But there are specific shirts where sometimes she's like, no, Mommy, I don't like it. Like, okay. Then what would you like to wear? But she's gotten really good at, like, taking clothes off, which you might be like, oof, because, you know, you could be out in the middle of public and she could rip her shirt off. Who knows? But, you know, it's all part of the process. Yeah, she's learning how to take her clothes off, which is great. That's going to be really nice for, like, potty training. And she's learning to put, when she's taken something off, she puts it in the like, laundry bag. which is awesome. The problem with the laundry bag is once she's put one thing in it, she's desperate to put other stuff in there. So she'll take her shirt off and I'll go, put it in the basket. And she'll put it in the basket. And then she'll look around the room for other shit to put in the basket. So sometimes I'll go to grab her laundry, but the basket's just full of books. And I'm like, all right. Take all these out. Okay, I guess it wasn't actually that full. That is true, isn't it? Like that's the basis for understanding dissociative identity disorder, right? Is that like up until a certain point a kid is fractured identities basically. And it isn't until a certain age that they all like fuse together. And sometimes something happens when you're still in that young split stage of your life that keeps you split. Right? I think is like the really general basic way to explain it. And so, yeah, she could potentially have like a part of her that wants something and another part of her that doesn't. And so the part of her that wants it will ask for a thing and then we give it to her. And then the part of her that would like be eating it is like, no, I don't want to eat it though. Right? So, yeah, I think that is true. Like remembering that and understanding that. Make sure she doesn't take off her shoes and throw them in public. I think all kids do that at some point. Learning how to human is hard. Oh my God. It's like, there's a big thing about trying to eliminate the word don't. That's like a current parent thing that I keep running into. And I think about it sometimes. I do try to think, how can I rephrase this? The idea is, how do you tell your kid what they can do with something versus what they can't do with it? So if your kid is throwing something, instead of saying, don't throw that, trying to say, we throw stuff outside. Do you want to go outside and throw a thing? Right? Like that kind of, like trying to be positive about it instead of saying, stop doing that thing that you want to do. Explain what the okay way to do that thing is. That's that sort of mentality. It's rough. that's hard. It's really hard to try and do that. Hi, David. How are you? It sounds exhausting. I mean, parenting isn't supposed to be easy, but yeah. Yeah. There are some things that we try to do that are hard. I'm trying to teach Clark to take deep breaths. She's a little young for that. So she knows how to do it, but when she's actually upset, when it would be helpful to like just breathe, it's not happening. It's not happening. But yeah, it's a lot in line with what we've talked about with how you talk about yourself, right? So when I've said in the past, I want to stop calling myself stupid, or I want to stop when I'm like doing something in a game on stream, I don't want to say things like, oh God, I'm an idiot, right? Trying to rethink of how I talk about things that I do. So it's not that I'm an idiot, but I didn't realize that. Oh, I didn't see that, the actual thing that happened versus what I've decided is the outcome, which is, oh, I didn't see that thing and thus I'm stupid, which is not true. It's just that I didn't see it, which is perfectly normal. So yeah, trying to rewire the way that I talk to a human that has a really limited understanding of how to express themselves and wants to try everything, but doesn't know the difference between like, this is okay and this isn't okay. Trying to rewire yourself to explain to them in terms of this is the okay way to do this thing that you're interested in doing. It's hard. Yeah, it is really hard. My sister says practice blowing out candles. Yeah, I saw Erin do that with Kaylee one time. I was like, oh, that's very sweet. I was up all night in pain. Oh, bud, I'm sorry. I hope you feel better. Oh, thank you, Psych. We're just doing our best. I'll do... Look, there will be plenty of stuff that I do while she's growing up that later she'll be, you know, hanging out with her friends and be like, God, there's this thing my mom used to do that drove me absolutely insane. And I have to just be okay with that. You know, you have to just... The second that you decide you're going to be a parent, you have to accept that there's going to be a point where your kid is like, God, that thing you did really pissed me off, or God, I really hated that you did that. And you just hope that the thing is just like a minor annoying thing, and that the overall experience that your kid had while they were growing up was, but you loved me and you did your best and you were always there for me and you supported me and blah, 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 right? As long as those are the big things and that, you know, the things that she talks about are minor, fingers crossed, then... Yeah, look, maybe she'll hate that I do this. Maybe she will complain. Maybe she'll be a librarian one day and be like, my mom did the worst shit. I hated it so much. My dad used to sing the lyrics to songs wrong and would convince me they were right. I got in arguments at school about it. No. Oh my God, that's awful. Oh my God. I'm gonna ask my librarian friends what they think about your book treatment. Do that. Yeah. Your cat gang shop button is broken. I know. It's because we're swapping. We're becoming a bit more independent. So our store before was with Yeti. And our friends at Completionist started their own store on their own. And they basically asked if we wanted to run our store through them instead. So we've decided to go out on that venture. So we're excited about it, but it means that there's a mid period now where we're getting everything set up and getting a new store set up and all that. So I'm a librarian. I don't mind your book treatment. Thank you. I still haven't played Murder by Numbers. Oh my God, I'm so glad that you said that. That's one of the things I'm gonna do today. I'm gonna charge my Switch and I'm gonna download Murder by Numbers. Ho ho. This is a divisive topic. It is. All right, guys. I think that's going to be it for me today. Tonight, I think I have a sponsored stream actually to do. So I will keep you guys updated on that if that winds up being a thing, but I'm pretty sure I do. But first, I'm going to go on a date with my husband, and I'm very excited about it. Let's read off everything that happened today. All these new subs and gifted subs, etc. Thank you all so much for being with me and for hanging out. All of you that were sharing that you're having a rough time. I hope that we helped you guys get your mind off of it for a little bit or put you in a little bit better spirits. If not, we'll be right back here again, won't we? And maybe we can all help you work through it together. Mortal Nova, thank you very much for subscribing. Cyber Seal, thank you very much for subscribing as well. Wind of the Wind Panda, thank you for the 34. Mr. Death Apple, thank you very much for subscribing. PG Wipeout, thank you for the 28. Sir Glider for the 41. King's Warrior, thank you for gifting a sub. Q, thank you for the 17. Untimely for the 2. Armor for the 3. Do you like ducks for the 17. Masona, thank you very much for the 64. Flummoxed for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Tiny Tim, thank you for the 32. Assert Failure for the 70. So Bad at Games for the 22. Filthy Blasphemer, thank you for the 5. Bulma Ichihara for the 7. Empty Noise for the 31. Crazy Woman Yo, thank you for the 11. Mad Megan, thank you for the 25. Yin Yane, thank you for the 26. The 1 Crusader, thank you for the 4. Lord Pineapples, thank you for gifting a sub. Aragami-chan, thank you for the 26. Malik, thank you so much for subscribing. Dodge This Angie, thank you for gifting subs to Cat Rider and Cutie Pigeon. Wild Gamer Angel, thank you for the 53. ZK for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Confury, thank you for the 10. Gerintium for the 29. Smart Guy for the 54. Mighty Deacon for the 27. Literature Geek for the 19. Riz the Huntress for the 56. Maximo Park, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Ostix, thank you for the 61. Dr. Jazzfist for the 31, Totally Innocent Tiefling for the 20, Systemic Anarchy for the 37, Elodies, thank you very much for the 22, Jack is Furious, Tactful Valkyrie, Yashika, Drular, and B Apollo, all of you, welcome to the Cat Gang, thank you very much. Hani Momo, thank you for the 10, Caesar August for the 37, Sticks North for the 18, Midas Hand for the 26, Lord Garth for the 42, Jamilton, thank you very much for the 6. What a good name. Gaming Sax, thank you for the 7. Ms. Backstabber for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Mossy H for the 44. Loey for the 29. Exivin for the 41. Mashed Potato Johnson for the 59. Kennedy Leah for the 16. Tiston, thank you very much for subscribing. Welcome to the Cat Gang. Parks, thank you for the 35. Griffin for the 46. PS Wee, thank you for the 7. Happy Chef, thank you again for the 4 and for stopping by. Vash the Dash, thank you for the 49. Silinari, thank you for the 17. Zella for the 16. Pope Spite for the 1 year. Happy anniversary. Killix, thank you for the 41. Jisei, thank you for the 8. Tea Drinking Kitty for the 16. Kendra for the 2 years. Happy anniversary. Thank you. Matcha Mochi Bear and Nab That Cat and Run, thank you so much for the biddies. Taldraken, thank you for the 5. Bad Horse for the 14. Avi gifted 20 subs just now. Thank you so much. If you were gifted a sub by anybody today, be sure to say thank you. It'll be in your notifications in the top right. There will be a little bell. It'll say whether or not you were gifted a sub and by whom. Take the time to say thank you. It's very, very generous of them. Thank you, Avi. Eddie YMGC, thank you for the 8 months. And to one and only Stevie, thank you for the 60 months. Happy 5 years. Happy anniversary. You guys are amazing. Thank you again so much. I'm going to go on a date with my husband, or if we decide that we should stay in, I'm going to snuggle on the couch and watch Suits, probably. But I will see you guys tonight, either for a sponsored stream or for just a normal stream. Either way, I'll be back here around 8 or 9 p.m. It depends. It depends on if we decide to actually go and have a date. Who is streaming? Let's see. What's everybody doing right now? Overview. Who's doing what? Who's streaming what? Oh my god. The number of viewers that Sacriel gets now is fucking wild. It's insane. Dude. That's crazy. I don't know. Do you guys have somebody that you, that we don't normally host that you would recommend? Somebody to go say hi to? Our Chicken Life? Oh, we could do that. Our Chicken Life? Yeah, we haven't gone to see Chicken Life in a while. Here we go. We rated Pocket, I think last week. And we've rated Ken recently, and we've rated Carson recently. So, just for somebody new. Okay. Oh, Griffin, thank you for the Valentine. I only ever lurk. I wanted to say thank you all for being amazing and basically family. Griffin, that's very sweet. Thank you for the Valentine. W1200 said, shout out to all the parents helping their kids discover the world. Y'all are the real MVPs. Thank you for that, Valentine, as well. And Crippling Student Debt said, thank you, Dukes in chat. All of our love is with you, Crippling Student Debt. I don't know why I can't say your name correctly. Okay. PZN redeemed the post show and wants me to sing the Digimon song. So here we go. Let's do this, and then you guys can all go watch some chickens. Bam. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Change into digital champions to save the digital world. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon are the champions. Digimon, digital monsters, Digimon